Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today I am in the FV4202 and I'm Platoon up with Zeta. This has just been how I've been playing lately. It's the only reason I've been getting on is to play with these guys, and you have fun when you platoon. You really, really do. No game audio this time because I accidentally left my mic on and my mic was off to the side, so it sounds distant and you can't hear everyone else, so it's just a weird conversation. So no game audio today, unfortunately, because it's just my mistake there. And the FV4202P, I have not played this in a while. I kind of put this tank away probably a few years ago. I may have pulled it out every once in a while since then, but it's just kind of just been collecting dust in my garage. Oh, well done, sir. It used to go 35 kilometers an hour, and that was when I 3-marked it. I 3-marked it when it went 35 kilometers an hour. But it was a fun little machine back then. Its armor kind of rivaled the T-54 Mod 1s just because of its sloping. And you had a much better gun, not as much alpha or DPM, but you had the better penetration and gun handling. So that was pretty nice. But then they buffed this thing's top speed to 40. And then they buffed its engine. And then they buffed its top speed to 50. And then they gave it from 170 frontal turret armor to 200 millimeters of frontal turret armor. And then they gave it a 60% credit multiplier from 50%. So they just kept buffing this over and over and over again, and I would still argue that the Centurions are better than this thing. So it just makes you wonder why this thing ever only went 35 kilometers an hour. I mean, it's a medium tank for Pete's sake, but you know what? It is what it is, and so we just decided to pull it out. And in this game, we're going to show you exactly what this tank can do. It is not the Tier 10 FV4202, but it does have the same kind of qualities that thing has, other than the fact that you don't get hesh. You've got the super hyper angled frontal slope. It's only 50 on this, but it's still hyper angled. You have pretty good side armor, you have a decent turret, and you control a lot of tanks with this thing. And that's what we're going to be trying to do here. We're going to be fighting a T110E5. And what we're going to be going for is Bugatti's just like, he just goes straight out in front of this guy, and the guy just bounces off of him twice. And so I'm just like, wait, really? You're trolling this guy? I'm like, I gotta join in on this action. So we'll be doing that in just a bit. But for now, we're trying to catch our bearings here, figure out where we need to go, where everybody is. There might be a Borsig back there. Who knows? Who knows? Can we get this guy? No, we can't. So I decided to blast away that wall. You can't shoot through those walls. So I decided to get rid of it as cover. And so there we go. LTTB. Hey, buddy. Boom. Put a shell into him, and he's like straight out of here. He's like, I don't want anything to do with this. And then is he gonna let us get another shot on him? No. We bounce a shell there. 520. That would be an SG-130 PM. We just bounced off of this tank. So we're already up to some nice damage blocked there. Bone Shaker on our left. No. Here he comes. And angle in. Bounce right off the side. This guy, he misses. Squares up. So we put a shell straight in with the auto lock. No reason to aim that one thoroughly. Not at all. Hopefully kill this guy. Come on, clone guy. Nah, T-32 wants some of this. Put the shell in. 226 millimeters of standard penetration. It's no problem for a T-32. Not at all. Put another shell in him. He actually pens us in the turret. Nice and flat spot there. And that's where these guys should be shooting me, is actually in the turret. The upper plate is actually a bit of a troll in this thing. We're going to keep checking those bone shakers behind us, make sure they don't have shots. If they turn for us, they're probably going to die, so it's all good. This guy's coming. Bounces off a shell off of his lower plate, but he bounces off of us as well. Goes into our tracks, but it looks like we did get the damage blocked from that, so it looks like perhaps it did hit the very tip of our hull or something and just bounced off, which is pretty cool because we got the block damage and not just the, oh, we tracked us there. But we know there's an SU back there, so we're trying to maybe bait a shot from him. Don't want to overextend. Up to 1,000 damage, 400 assisted. Not too shabby, especially since it's tier 10. This guy's not paying attention, so I'll take the risk. And we actually had the gun depression there to shoot him, but I was not expecting that. 10 degrees surprises me sometimes, even though, you know, my favorite tanks usually have 10 degrees of gun depression. That 10 there was just like, whoa, I can still shoot this guy. What's going on? VKK, right here. Put a shell straight into his side turret, hopefully. Yes, we can. Nice little shot there. 211 damage. Can we get another shell into him? Nah, we can't. T-124 finishes him off, but we have a shell in this machine. We're gonna take it. No, we don't. Go straight into the into the rock. Unfortunately, we don't have rock penetrating rounds here. RPR, that'd be cool. RPS, maybe be rounds or shells. Who knows? But there's only a few tanks left, and so this game is gonna wrap up rather rapidly. But I just wanted to show off that engagement. It was a fun engagement. But the game's not over yet. We are gonna get pretty much double our score here because a bit of a play we're gonna make. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm surprised how long it took our team to clean this up, because it really allowed us to get in there and get some extra damage and, you know, confirm that ace tanker. Even though we don't do the greatest amount of damage, it's because we're fighting tier 10s at close range. Like, that E5 literally just fed us experience. And now we have this guy who is AFK. But I wasn't sure if he was AFK or not. Like, is he just not paying attention? And then this is like, yeah, he's AFK. Okay. But we're going to keep his tracks off by continuously nudging his tracks like this. That's what you want to do. Boom. Another one right into him. Boom. Another nudge. And the ram from him. Can we get the kill? No, we cannot. So I think we were going for that Orlix medal, whatever that is, where you can kill 3 tanks who are 2 tiers higher than you. But maybe we can get the other one that gives you 2. I think there's one of those. So maybe this chisel will be our saving grace. Going after him now. On the move? No, we don't. We stop. We aim. We miss that one. It's all good. That's what happens. That's what I've noticed about the Centurions as well. Is if you don't fully aim, you'll have games, should I say, where your gun just performs. But then you'll have games where if you don't fully aim, you just miss. We have a 268 on the left. I'm hoping he does not shoot me. He's not looking at me, so we should be good. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to switch our attention back to this guy. Put the shell straight into his side. Easy shot there. And can we get one more shot into him before he dies, perhaps? We're going to have to weave it. Yes, we can. Straight in. As you can see, the shell goes where I wanted it. Now we're going for this guy. So we killed D5 and we killed the chisel. We still have a chance to get that 3-kill medal, I think. So we're going to get to his side. Boom, put it straight into his tracks. He is now a 1-shot. 12 hit points left. Here comes the ram from the Canon Jagdpanzer, and denied. He rams up at the same time he dies. And so he still takes the damage for it, even though he gets no credit for the kill, unfortunately, for Osprey there. Osprey Jugger. How well did we do that game? What did we do? Ace Tanker, 2900, 1500 assisted. Back to 3 marks on this thing. I don't know if we dropped underneath or not. We had our times 2 credits going. Make 270... 4,000 was it? 79,000 credits. Not too shabby, but we have one more game for you guys. Now we're in the Hydra, the IS-6 Hydra. I was just grinding money because I was trying to buy back a bunch of premium tanks, which I did. I got that done, obviously, from yesterday's video. You saw I sent in a ticket. So this was from the same session. I think this was 2 or 3 games later. We were just seeing tier 10s all night. Playing at night and a platoon of tier 8s is probably one of the worst times to do it, because that's when all the platoons get on, and they're usually playing at tier 10, and so they just match you up against those guys constantly. And I think we were top tier once or twice the 2.5 hours I played with these guys, but it was all good. I mean, we're in a 5-man platoon, you know. If we're top tier, it's just going to be a raffle stomp as is. Already we have a huge impact on the game, you know, being -2, and which you're going to see from this game here. We have a bunch of T1 E6, T95 E6s, should I say, on our team, who just have no clue what they're doing. And, you know, that's just how it is most of the time. Tier 10 players, especially if they're in the reward tanks, have no clue what they're doing. I should probably 3-mark that thing. That thing is probably really, really easy. Yeah. But, you know, tier 10 just is not a fun place to hang out either. For some reason, the players are either only playing for themselves or not paying any attention at all. Those are the 2 types of players you get, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Is our base gets lost pretty much immediately, and we have tons of medium tanks who have ample time to get back, but none of them do. And it's the 8s who actually get back on reset and give their lives to win, and hopefully win anyway. So that's what's going to happen here today. Is we're just going to be fighting a bunch of we've got a bunch of bots on our team, should I say? All right, hello Valor. Nice of that thing to have a nice nerfed upper plate on console, so we are able to go through it in that position there with this gun. If he was PC, we would not be able to do anything to him, because we could hit his lower plate, sure, but it's a tough shot for sure. And now we got a shot on this guy. Boom, we put it in. He fires his heat shell, bounces off, and now we have an SU on our right, and it's like, that's not exactly something we want up there. So I'm calling him out. It looks like he just bounces his shell off the FV4202P, which happens a lot. He crashes, put another shell into him, and he gets finished off. Just dead. We're up to 1,500 damage in quick succession. 4,400 alpha on this thing, or 440 alpha on this thing, but we're rolling for almost 500 per shot, which is pretty cool. 401, it's about time. That's what we were waiting for, was the low roll. That's what we needed, because, you know, all things, we need to balance things out here. Otherwise, we're just going to get trolled in the next games, right? That's what's going to happen. But this guy just fired. We're going to put another shell into him. Yes, we are. 447. Good roll. It went into his lower plate there, actually, which is nice. We could have gone through his upper plate, but we could have also bounced at that angle. Speaking of, this guy has no armor whatsoever to speak of. He's firing HE now because he bounces heat shell. So we bounce off of him with our AP. So there we go. The balance of the world, of the universe, of the world of tanks is now restored. So that's good. But he gets finished off by the E4, firing an APCR. So that's good. We have this defender now. We're going to go through his lower plate. No, we're not. We bounce off his lower plate. Funny thing, that defender has more lower plate armor than the Valor has upper plate armor. So that's pretty funny. He's shooting HE as well, which is why I was willing to take that hit and get behind this guy and put a shell in. And now he gets set on fire and finished off by the E4. And now it's like, alright, back to base we go. Will our medium tanks notice? We have 2 medium tanks and a heavy tank on our left who are plenty close enough to pay attention, to notice, to go back. But not a single one of them is going to go for the base. Instead, it's Osprey in his SG-130 PM. His name's not really Osprey. I just call him Osprey because it's like the cranberry juice company, who also do blueberries and raspberries and such. So, yeah, pretty much the Northeastern Berry Company is what we'll call them, what we call him today. And he's going to be trying to get back and resetting, but the issue is one of them is a Death Star. And if the Death Star is looking at him, and he shoots him, you know, it's all over. But he doesn't. He does not hit him. The Death Star's not looking. Instead, it's a T-95 E-6 who shoots him, but Osprey returns the favor. And now, hopefully, Bugatti has enough time to get back in his FV4202. But finally, this T-95 E-6 realizes, and believe it or not, Osprey gets off another shot, resetting again. The same guy, unfortunately. There it is again. And he's going to go down. Then Bugatti puts a shell into him. Our T-95 E-6 bounces off of him. And then Bugatti finishes him off. Good job, T-95 E-6. And then T-95 E-6 gets one shot, ammo racked. Or one-shotted by the Death Star, not ammo racked. Well done to him, I say. It was great to have him on the team, not paying attention to the cap circle, then finally realizing there's a cap circle, then missing his shot, and then getting Death Starred. And I shake my head at this Death Star. I say, "No, you will not pen me. I refuse to die today." And he does die. It's what happens. Sometimes you gotta shake your turret at them. It's like, no, 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 no. You cannot do this to me. And he didn't, so we appreciate it. But I think he was reloading. But you know what? Maybe it was because we told him. Maybe he had some kind of super crew in there, and they were just like, we're already loaded, but you know what? This guy is asking us not to, so we're not going to do it. I think that's what happened. Sometimes you got to do that. In fact, if you do that, sometimes people won't shoot you, and they'll leave you be. And you can have the memeiest of times. And that's how I've been playing lately, is just memeing around and having fun. And that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to put my deducting skills, my deducing skills to the test here. And I'm like, where did this 430U go? I thought for sure he was going to help cap the base, but he didn't. He must have fallen somewhere, is what I'm saying. He must be around here somewhere. Where could he possibly be? Is he that way? No, he's not that way. Maybe he's over here, thinking nobody would know, and he is! Hello there, Mr. 430. You can shoot me, it's fine. All I need to do is push you, and you'll fall right into the water. Am I willing to take a hit? Ah, man. I guess I am. And get in that water, boy. Yes. Yes, feed me the damage. I will drown you. Oh, hey, Bugatti. Thanks for stealing 400 of my damage there. Actually, more like 500 of my damage there. How could you do this to me? How could you? It doesn't matter. We still get the kill, 3,800, and we survive with 0 seconds left thanks to the instant game-ending ritual the game has now, which is no ritual at all. It just ends. Just boop, gone. 345,000 credits made, 3,800 damage done, 800 assisted. We were fighting 10s at close proxy. That is why we also got a defender. That is why we got an ace tanker there. Again, fighting 10s gets you some good stuff. But yeah, no problem. +2, no problem. Should it be in the game? No. But that's it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go check out SpaceBANDIT. I'll be seeing you guys all later. Take care, everyone. And peace out.